Right, seatbelts. We're going to do a video on seatbelts. Obviously, seatbelts are part of your safety system on your car, and they're not really supposed to be DIY, but there's a few things you can do, and I'm going to show you what I know, but don't sue my butt if it all goes wrong, because it's just sharing my random knowledge with you. Right, so why are we doing this? Right, we're actually doing a sort of double video today. So we've got our Project Range Rover Sport, and the seatbelt was deployed, and we did a video yesterday showing you how to test various components, and it looks like the seatbelt pretensioner is deployed, and we showed you the little explosive charge and the little curly bits where it fires ball bearings and spins a wheel that tightens a seatbelt. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. We're going to replace, we've put it all back together, and we're going to show you how to fit a new one. Now, most of you guys won't have bought crash damaged cars with dodgy repairs. You're going to be more like our other car we've got in the workshop. I'm going to grab the camera there, Dan. Right, and you'll have, yeah. Right, so this is more likely, now this is our Range Rover L405, exactly the same seatbelt system as far as I'm aware. It all seems to be the same, the trim even seems the same, but this one's kind of lost its mojo. He doesn't want to go back in again, and I think that's just where it's been. Now, it might not be the recoil system, it might be, when we read the Land Rover thing, it said you can get like bits of fluff stuck in the mechanism up here, but when we strip it down on the other one, we'll have a look, and when we come back to this one, we'll have a look and see if it is the mechanism or if it is a bit of fluff. But let's start on the other car for now, because we've got a bit better. Actually, before we dive in the car, we've got the new seatbelt here. So let's just, Dan, do you want to unravel it? And it's always good to have a look at what we're going to fit, because it often helps with taking it off. Right, so you've got the main seatbelt, and that's got a bolt here we've got to get to, and I think it's got a secondary one on the other side there, yeah. So it's got one there, and we've got the seatbelt, we've got a support that goes halfway up the B-pillar, then there's the bit that goes in the uppy-downy adjustery bit, then where's that? Yeah, that's the buckle, that's the seatbelt buckle, and then there's this bit here which we've got to slide out of the seat pretensioner, so we'll show you how to do that. As a side note, if you're never sure what seatbelt to get, and you're looking on eBay or somewhere to buy it, because sometimes you do get the new parts, look at this engineering number here, which is on by the seat pretensioner on this little flap, and that'll give you the number you need to be the same as what's on there. So a little tip there. Right, so now so what we're going to do is we're going to go inside, and we are going to have a go at removing this old seatbelt. So the first thing we need to do, so yeah, Dan, if you slide the seat as far forward as it'll go, that'll give us good access. If we're in the back, we'll not only be able to get to all the fixings that are on the B-pillar, we'll be able to get to the pretensioner. So let me come around and have a look at that. Now, I'll check that's all right, and then the next thing we'll need to do is disconnect the battery. So let's just check that looks, so I'll show you what we're trying to do. So yeah, we're going to remove this cover here, and we're going to get to the pretensioner and unslot the seatbelt. We don't need to touch the pretensioner or disconnect any of the electrics there, but we will need to disconnect the electric on the seatbelt in here. So that's why we're going to disconnect the battery. But get the seat where you want it first before we disconnect the battery. Right, we've done another video on how to disconnect your battery. I'll put the link there. But we've got it all, we've got the boot floor all out. And then if we dive in the back there, disconnect the earth. What we got there, 10mm? Yeah. Now whip that off. Right, now, give it a wiggle. Give it a wiggle, rotate it around that pin down. That's it. No, you don't need to take it all the way off. Just rotate this whole mechanism there, look, and it'll come off. Right, and then put a plastic lid there to stop it jumping on the thing. Now you've got to leave it. Now in the manual, one bit said 1 minute, one bit said 2 minutes, another bit said 10 minutes, didn't it? Yeah. We'll have a cup of tea, we're going to leave that 10 minutes, and then we'll jump round and we'll start pulling off the plastic trims. Alright, so we've had our cup of tea and left it 10 minutes. So the first thing we're going to do is pull this plastic trim off. So we got Dan on it today. Dan is the new Ian, aren't you, Dan?
I am.
Alright, so give it a pull. Right, And let me have a look at that, and let's have a look. So what clip technology have we got on here? So we've got a metal clip on here. It looks like we've broken a clip here in the past at some point, or probably those butchers that put it together. I can blame them for everything that goes wrong on this car now. It's brilliant. So yeah, so it's just a straight pull off. Oh, and we've got hooks. We've got some hooks. Have we? They hook on, do they?
Yeah, just
onto the. So okay, so it sort of goes on. You have to put it on that way first here. Clip that front corner in, and then rotate the back round. Got it. Right. Now, you can see here the seat belt. Now, what we've got to do here is we've coloured these in. Yours won't be coloured. We've got a little torque screw here we're going to undo. Then we're going to remove this metal clip, and then this seat belt should slip out that way. So, do you want to get the tools and have a go at that now? I got the seat. Alright, so what size do you reckon that is, Torques?
Too big. It is T25.
T25. I think you're going the wrong way, is it? Yeah, Dan's training. You haven't got much car experience, have you, Dan?
No.
So if Dan can do it, anyone can do it. Well. Alright, a little trick there. Take the socket off, Dan, and use the socket to spin it. There you go. Everyone at home at the video was saying, take a socket off and use that, Dan. Come on. Right, don't lose the nut, Dan, the bolt, sorry. Yeah, put the socket down. That's it. Right, now that is bringing that clip with it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So we've got the clip. So let's have a look at that. So there you go. And they've got one of those tricky things where you can't lose the bolt. If you tried down, like they've stopped you losing it. They've put a little retaining washer on. Right. So that clips on now. Before we take it apart, let's have a look. So that label we looked at earlier is against the seat. So when you're putting it back together, make sure you've got the label against the seat. Now, in theory, I reckon that slides out, doesn't it, Dan? We haven't actually done this, have we?
No.
Yeah, there you go. Grab that bit there. Bingo, we're out. Right, so that's the seat belt out, and that's that bit done. Right, we're happy with that. Right, now we'll go inside and start removing some trim panels and getting the main bit of the seat belt out. All right, so we're all cozy in the back of the car now. And we're going to try and remember. So there's sort of three sections to this B-pillar covering. The first one is this centre section we need to move off. And then there's the bottom bit down here by the kick plates. And then the third section that we need last is this one here up where ours is a nice black suede, but don't know what yours is going to be. But that one there. So we're going to, right, so Dan's on it. So that middle one there, Dan. Now you got some spring clips on the side. And you can remove that rubber trim on the side if it gets in your way. Now, ours has been on and off about 20 times. Pull that bottom bit straight out, Dan. Don't twist it too much. Right, let's have a look what we got on here. So you got these yellow clips. Now, yours you're going to have to tug, but ours have been in and out that many times. They're a little bit loose. So you got those two clips there, and then you got the metal clips on the side. Where's those metal clips gone there? So you got those metal. Oh, where's my point? There you go. Yeah, and they sort of grip the plastic as you put it on. So you can start to see now, we can see some of the seatbelt gubbins in here. Right, now do that bottom trim. Now that one lifts up. There you go, pull him up. And you got enough room to pull him up at the front there. So yeah, lift that up. And then you got to get it off that rubber trim. And again, just show us the clips. Point them out with your finger down so I can see us on the camera. We got one there, yeah. And we got another one. Yeah, careful. I need to hold it in the light a bit. That's it. There you go. Brilliant. Right. And now they just poke down into little. Where's those little holes they poke into? Yeah, in the trim. Yeah.
And then there's one
over the other side. So yeah, just tuck that wire out the way, Dan. I'm worried we'll catch that next time. Tuck it in underneath so that when we put it back together, it doesn't get. Otherwise, we'll be lacerating it on that slot. Perfect. Right. Now, so we've got the bottom two. Now on the last one. Now the last one is on clips here, but hooks under. Now we've got our headlining out the top because we're replacing that the side curtain airbag, but you can do this without. It does go so, but you've got to pull the bottom out first. Go on, give it a tug. Go on, and then you have to sort of drop it down. And what you've got at the top is you've got these two little big tongues, fingers, whatever you want to call them. And then see if you can show them inside, Dan. I don't know if we've got enough light there to show them. Dan's highlighted it white. There's two little grooves, and when you put them back, make sure you get those fingers into the groove, because if you don't get into the groove, you got to prove your love to me, as Madonna said. There you go. Right. Okay, so now we can thread that bit of plastic through there, and that gets rid of that bit. So now we've got that top fastening at the top to take out that bolt. Now we've painted it white so you can see on the video where it is, because when it's black it's not so easy to see, but again yours won't be white. So what Torx is that, Dan?
T45.
T45. We're going large. Go on then. Is that a perfect fit, or do you reckon it should be a 50?
It fits quite well.
It fits quite well, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that'll take that top mount off, and then what do you reckon? Work down then, I reckon. And or actually, could you? Well, you got the T45. Why don't you do the bottom one then? That bottom one down. Again, we've painted it white so you can see it. Now those two bolts the same. Let's have a look which one. There's one longer than the other. The one does that top one stay in there? Oh, the top one stays in, so you can't get it mixed up. Yeah. So cool. Yeah. Right then. What we do? Right. So now you need the smaller Torx. Is he back to the Torx T25 again? Is he T20?
T30.
T30 is it? God, we've got every Torx under the sun here. Yeah. No standardisation going on here. Now, yeah. You might have noticed we hadn't put that in tight. That's why Dan managed to do it with his hands. He's not superhuman. Not that I've noticed anyway. Yeah, ignore the dodgy repair on my B pillar. Right, now there'll be some wires on that, Dan, so careful as you pull that out. And you're gonna, have you got your little screwdriver to push that? Now is he one of those ones that stays in there as well? Yeah. So he's captive. Now you should be able to lift it out, but be careful because you've got some connectors on here. Now, right, you're gonna get that big yellow connector off first then. So there's a little bit you got to press in, isn't there, somewhere? Yeah. And then press and pull. Right, so where's the little press? Show us the little press. Just that top bit there, yeah. Okay, that's that. Right, and then there's the airbag connector. Now this is the sort of explosive device bit, but it's relatively curtailed. But you've got to get the little orange bit out of the middle of the... So he's using a little screwdriver there just to try and prise it. And if it doesn't go that side, give it a little prise the other side. That's it. Work it down. And then that middle bit's popped out, and then you can pull the whole connector out then. And that's that. Now, then you've just got to get that fit in. You should just pull out that barbed fitting. It's just guiding the cable. Or maybe use your tool. Use your tool there, Dan. That sort of snake's tongue trim removal tool, just to get in under that. Tilt it this way a bit so we can see what you're doing. That's it. There we go. And that is, so now we've got the whole seatbelt out. Now I don't think we need to go back and review the one. What we might do is we'll put that back together, and we'll do a little bit. So keep watching on the other Range Rover and see why that's sticking, because if there's something sticking we'll show you, but we'll get on with that. We'll put the new one in here and we'll see how we get on. So we finished the Range Rover Sport, so we've come in to look at the L405. Do you want to just grab that, Dan? And so what have we got here? So this one's lost its mojo. Now we've checked that it's not anything in this top section. Dan's had it all the way off, and it sort of works fine. He's put it all back on, but it still lacks a mojo. It still doesn't really, you can see it's still sort of limp a bit here. It's not really pulling tight. So we are going to replace this one as well. But it's just interesting to see that the plastics on the L405, it's all the same. You've got the 3 sections, the top section, the clip. Have we not got this bolt?
I was going to say the only bit that was different was the bolt.
There's a hidden bolt behind there, right? So if you're doing that one, you just get a little tool and pop that off, a little screwdriver, pop that off, and there's a little nut behind there. and 8mm. So that's, but it's still got the 2 forks on the top, has it, Dan? And they go into
it's got 2 forks coming down from the roof that go into the top section,
Okay.
than coming up from the.
Yeah. So it's basically the same. It's so similar, it's not worth doing another video. So I'm gonna label this video, and everything on the chair's the same, Dan. Yeah, the little clip on it. Yeah. So good luck with that. If there's anything different, let us know, and we'll do another video for the L405. But I think we should be covered. And obviously remember to disconnect your battery whenever you're messing about with airbags. All right. So we'll leave you there. Any questions? Pop them in the emails below. It's better to put them in the comments below than email them in, because the girls in the sales office get a bit upset with all the technical questions. They love you all, but if you put them in YouTube comments, then at least us guys in the workshop will check them and can reply to you. All right, good luck with that.